in the building.
We out here.
How you feeling, man? Thank you for tapping in with me.
Hey, yo, I'm glad to be here.
Awesome, awesome. Everybody, this is the one and the only Big Groove tapping in on King Legend Talk.
Ellie.
It's about to go down, man. I'm real excited about our conversation, man. I got a lot to talk to you about. We got a lot to talk about.
Let it out. Let it out.
Absolutely, man. So, first of all, for the people that just tapping in, I want y'all to just give this man his flowers right now while he here. This is Big Groove. Can I say it again? This is Big Groove. You know what I'm saying? You come a long way with your journey. I'm talking fitness, okay? Your fitness journey is incredible, like the Hulk. You get what I'm saying?
Hey.
So we got to talk about that, you know, because a lot of people is going to be interested in hearing about it. I know you can't get around it. I mean, because you Big Groove. You out there, you groovy, you dancing, you doing all that extra. But then at the same time, you shooting people like, yeah, I'm the Hawk. I'm big and I'm groovy. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and chop it up real quick, man. I know you from Boston, Massachusetts, grew up out there.
Yeah.
How was that growing up for you, man? How was life?
I mean, it was cool, you know. Like I was kind of like a little hooligan, though. I had a lot of energy. I like being outside. I always been really friendly, you know. But I was a chubby dude, though. Like I was chubby. Love food. Still do. I just know how to control it now.
Right. You got that discipline.
Exactly. That's what really took me far. I just like my discipline is unmatched.
You know, it's funny you say that because, you know, people look at me, they're like, all right, you're a big guy. But I've been every stage in my life, okay? So I've tried it all, okay? I've been skinny, I've been muscular, and now I'm considered fat. You know what I'm saying? So I've been a little bit of every step in my life right now, and I'm happy, but I know where I need to be. I need to be in a better, healthier situation I am now. So with that being in mind, like I know you said you were kind of chubby when you were younger. Kind of take me through the chubby times, you know, when you were younger. What was that like going to school and things like that?
I was like, you know, I was like, the thing is, I wasn't that chubby person where like people would make fun of me because I'll be like, you know, when they call me fat, I'm like, say it again, you know what I mean? Like,
you was with all the smoke.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, I didn't get like picked on with that, but like, you know, I was like, you know, I was always around. Like, I like food a lot, and I would even just like always try to hustle people to get more food. It was bad. Like I remember that I would like literally have like, you know, my friends, like I would like promise them something to give me half their lunch. And it was going on for a good like 6 months before he finally like told on me.
So you was food hustling back in school,
yeah,
huh?
Food hustling for sure.
Oh man, so that means when you pulled up to school and someone brought their lunch around, they ain't know they should leave it out on the table or not.
Yo, that's a fact. Yo, I remember I went trick-or-treating, and I was that type of kid who would put all the candy, like when they leave a bucket, I'll push everyone, put all the candy in my bag, and then I would sell it in school like for like double the price, so I could have money to get other food.
Oh wow! So you was flipping snacks? You was in school flipping snacks?
I'm like, you want the Snicker? That's $3. What? Hey.
Oh word.
The vending machine, because they turned the vending machine healthy, so there was never good snacks there. So I took advantage of that.
Yes, I remember that. You know, that's when Michelle Obama took office. It was a big deal to get all of the healthy snacks inside the school.
Yeah.
You know, and my thing was I didn't discriminate. I don't care if it's healthy. I'm gonna still eat it. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't really feel a big change, but I will tell you my fat person moment, right, was when Butterfingers got sold out. I don't know how many people know this, but the original Butterfinger was bought out by another company, but they kept the same packaging, the label. Only thing they did different was change the ingredient, so the Butterfinger does no longer taste the same. And I've been upset because I fell in love with the original Butterfinger flavor. So now that they've been bought out, it's different, and it's just not the same vibe anymore. So it's no longer my favorite candy.
That's wild.
So let's talk about as far as your social media journey goes, man. So I'm quite sure you went viral and you just came like really fast. You just blew up.
Yeah, yeah.
Explain that process for you. What was it like when you first went viral?
When I first, it was shocking. I woke up to so many people, like, yo, you're going viral on Twitter. Like, shit is crazy. And I'm just like, oh, word? Like, what? What video? And then I saw the video was the one in Dallas, and I was dancing in the mall to Knife Talk.
Yeah.
And that was just, it was mind blowing. I
Hmm.
was just like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I'm really like trending. and and then it just went from there. And
Right.
then they started taking all my old videos, and then those videos started trending. So it was definitely like
Now, how
a
long would you say you was how long would you say you was pushing content before that video went viral?
like a year and a half, because I started working out, and then like start just dancing in the gym in front of everyone. And the gym I went to, they showed no reactions. They just acted like I wasn't there, and people would always comment like, "You don't see
Wow.
this big dude dancing in front of
Right. Now, did you have to build like a confidence level to do that, or you always had that with you?
No, um I definitely, my older brother actually, he kind of like, because I would always go
Hmm.
out and dance in the corner, and he's like, "Yo, dance in the middle," and I'm like, I don't know." He's like, "Bro, you're big, and no one that big dances. Just do it, bro." And I'll be like, "Nah." And then
Yeah.
I started finally just like, I'm gonna just start dancing. I don't even care. Who cares? So I started like
Right.
dancing in public. I started dancing in the gym, and then it started getting easier and easier to the point where I'm just like, yeah, I really like have no more comfort zone.
Right. That speaks volumes though, man, because what that really tells me is that the moment you got comfortable with being uncomfortable, that's when things started to change in your life for the better. Like that's when you started to go viral. Like you said, you used to be sitting there in the corner a little bit, and then you just got one
Yeah,
day it was like, I'm gonna go out there in the middle and just dance, and then now look at you. You've gone viral. You've done
yeah.
work with Snoop. Come on, man. I know that had to be nice.
Oh man, that's amazing. Oh man, it was a great experience. And when he was just telling me that, I bring him joy, him and his family, I was just like, yo, this is crazy. I was like about to shed a tear.
I could only imagine, man. So, what was it like when he actually reposted your stuff? Because I believe he was the first one to actually like. There was a celebrity that reposted your video. So, what was that like?
Yeah, yeah, it was crazy. I was like, yo, Snoop Dogg reposted my video. That's crazy. And I'm like,
Right,
oh. And then it was Mario Lopez after, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. It was just so
right.
dope. I was ecstatic the whole time.
Now, is it true that you blew up on Twitter first?
Yeah, that's where I never had a Twitter, but that's where I blew up.
That's amazing because
Yeah.
no disrespect to Twitter, but that's proof that it's not completely dead because he went viral off of Twitter, and then everything else kind of just took like the snowball effect after that.
Yeah, for sure, for
So,
sure.
what are you working on now, man? Like, what are your goals?
To go heavy on entertainment, movies, commercials,
Okay,
shows, all that.
absolutely. And with you being a bigger size male, you could probably get a lot of roles, man, because that's hard. You know how
Yeah.
much hard work it has to take? I mean, of course you do. You're
Yeah.
you, but like how much hard work is put into the gym and working out to get to your level,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I already know a lot of films is going to be reaching out to you for that in the future. I already know. That's definitely going to be a check on your to-do list.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
Now, as far as that person that may be lacking confidence, the person that's heavy set but not comfortable in their skin, what advice would you give that person so that way they can go out and face their fears in life and make some progress with their weight?
I'm I'm gonna say, you can't please everyone. You literally cannot please everyone. It'll be a group of people that would like you or like the way you are, and there's gonna always be a group of people that's not gonna like you and not like the way you look. And it doesn't matter because if you feel comfortable in your own skin and you feel happy with what you do, that's
Oh, we breaking up a little bit.
everything that you
Okay.
have.
Absolutely, man. That sounds amazing because at the end of the day, a lot of people do struggle with being comfortable in their own skin. I think that's a lot because You know, for the people that aren't comfortable, it has to be hard to wake up every morning and then just feel like, you know, you're mad at yourself for the situation you're in. So
Yeah,
I
definitely.
definitely encourage people to be comfortable with where they at, but set realistic goals so that way you don't have to stay. If you feel like there is a situation I don't want to be in it, well, you got a plan on how to get out of that situation. That way
Yeah,
you don't stay there.
for
Now,
sure.
I know you get this question probably a lot, but when people first go in the gym, they haven't been working out in a long time. What do
Yeah.
you recommend they do?
First of all, you can't go to the gym without mentally being prepared. I tell that to everyone. If you go into the gym with small term goals, you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail immediately. You gotta first practice your mental, because you gotta
Right.
tell yourself, look, I'm gonna make a change. I want to change my bad habits. I want to achieve a physique that is gonna be difficult, but I know along if I stay consistent and
Hmm.
keep going and disciplined, you could go far with that. And not everyone's going to get fast results. Not everyone is just your body. Your body is your body. So go on
Right.
your own pace, but stay consistent. And it takes more than 3 weeks. It takes more than a couple months. It takes years. It takes
Right.
years. And then to maintain it, you got to change like completely. You got to change your habits. You can't just do short term goals because you're always going to fall back.
Yeah.
So,
That makes a lot of sense.
yeah.
Now, as far as somebody that's in a position where they've been in the gym, but they keep falling off, like they just have a problem with being consistent. That sounds like me, by the way. Have a problem with being consistent. What words would you have for that person?
I mean, like honestly, some people always need. That's why a lot of people get trainers and they like personal trainers because they just like someone to give them that extra push. You know,
Hmm.
you can't like not everyone has the same strong mindset, but if
Yeah.
they have someone to push them consistently, they could reach their goals. And some people need that, and
Yeah.
it is what it is. You can't just tell everyone, all right, you guys all got to be alphas. Learn how to do it yourself, because some people just physically, mentally, they just need that extra push.
True.
Yeah,
And that kind of leads into my next question. I mean, I hear a lot of people, they always say, you got to be disciplined. You got to have discipline.
yeah.
But I rarely hear people answer the question, how do you build discipline? Like,
You
how do
you
you become disciplined?
you start off small. Like it's kind of it's a same thing with just a habit. You start off small. Like let's say you always drink soda. Start off drinking soda. Let's say you drink 3 bottles of soda a day. Start off with drinking 2.5. Practice that for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Even if you have to start small, practice that, changing that habit, and
Hmm.
gradually it will get easier and easier, because your body doesn't just change quick. It has to practice it, and then it will get better and easier, and it's a point where it's just like part of your lifestyle. That's
Absolutely.
how I practice it. Like when I was younger and I was trying to lose weight, like I couldn't run, but I practiced running around the house. I was out of breath, but I did that over and over again, to the point where I'm like, oh, I could run around the neighborhood. Ooh, I could run around the city. Ooh, I could do 10 miles now. Like,
Yeah.
you got to start small. You can't just jump into it. And that's how I practice my discipline. And now I apply that to everything in life.
Wow. That's real, man. That definitely makes a lot of sense. Now as far as the fitness, I mean, are you still coaching? Are you training other people?
Oh yeah,
What's that like?
I'm gonna tap back into it. Like I have some things in the works. I have some things in the works, but like I'm just trying to like handle this, and then like kind of introduce fitness again, and really like put a nice platform out there for people. For
Okay,
sure.
okay. I definitely see you busy, man. I know you're collaborating with a lot of people right now. I know so many people probably been reaching out to you trying to do some collabs. How do
Yeah,
you stay in shape or working out when you're so busy on the go all the
yeah.
time?
It's like this. I've been training for like 10 years now, and even like it's been difficult. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, it's a breeze. It's difficult because this is like something new to me. But like, I still make it a priority. Like, oh, okay, I'm off. I'm flying here. Oh, I'm going to the gym. Like, it's gonna happen. I'm taking one
Hmm.
hour in the gym. Ain't nothing's gonna stop it. Like, that's just my mentality. Because
Absolutely.
I worked so hard to get to this position, and with my body, ain't no way I'm gonna lose it because like I'm gonna put other things before it. Like, no, like fitness is my passion. It always will be, as well as
Absolutely.
dancing. But Yeah.
Now, somebody in the chat definitely wanted me to ask you about where does the dancing come from? You know, you big
Oh,
groove. So, like, how did you
yeah.
get from the guy
um,
that works out in the gym and bodybuilding to this dancer that we know now?
I mean, yo, I feel like for a lot of people, You Got Served, it was like the movie that got them like, yeah, I want to do that too. You know what I mean? When I first saw that movie, that's what really like inspired me to start like dancing. And then,
Right.
when I was in Boston, I grew up with a lot of Dominicans, and I would like go. I started going to those parties, and they had dance hall, reggaeton, and I started whining, and that's where all that gyrating came to play.
Absolutely, man.
And then from there, then I moved to Arizona, and then like I picked up EDM, and then I started learning how to shuffle,
Hmm.
and I just kind of like taught myself how to dance, and I was always just fluent. And even though I got bigger, I didn't stop dancing. So
Right.
that's how it
If you was
manifested.
in a dance off with Terry Crews, who would win?
Yo, man, the thing is, man, he's good. Don't get me wrong. He could dance, but with the generation, with all the new styles now,
You don't think he could keep up?
I'll give him a run up for his money because I got energy.
Yeah.
We gonna go round after round. I got energy.
Yeah. Definitely, man. So, what was some of the toughest things you had to go through in your life? I mean, I know a lot of people they can look at somebody and be like, "Man, you just got it all put together." But
Oh
what is
no.
something that you may have struggled with previously and now you overcame it, that you're willing to share with people?
Um, I would say like get out of my comfort zone because at one point I did care what people think, and I would not want to like show my true personality because I feel like I will always be judged, and I feel like a
Hmm.
lot of people a lot of people put themselves in a category to be the same because they don't want to be judged by other people. But in
Hmm.
reality, everyone has greatness. Everyone has greatness. It might be weird to a big, you know, group, but it might be inspiring or it might be like awesome to another group. And people are so stuck in this mindset where they gotta be a certain way because they don't want to be judged or ridiculed or anything like that. And I just think it's absurd. And
Right.
and it wasn't easy though. It wasn't easy. But once I started just like kind of mentally practicing it and just kind of just like telling myself like, yo, like, I'm put on this planet and I want to be able to do something that I love doing and not caring what people think. And like, I'm going to just get out of my comfort zone, take it slow, but build my way to the point where I have so much confidence in myself and I could just move on with my life, adding joy to the world. so,
Absolutely.
so like, I think that's like one of the biggest things is me getting out of my comfort zone and really just like ignoring the hate and just embracing the love. So,
Right. Now I'm about to take you back down memory lane really quick. So from what I've gathered is that back when you were in school, what actually sparked this fitness journey, someone broke your heart back in the day. It
yeah,
was a
yeah,
it was a
yeah.
crush. So my
Yeah,
question
yeah.
for you is, what would you tell that younger version of yourself now with all the knowledge that you have today?
Um, I would tell that younger version, her opinion didn't matter. I was awesome the way I looked. I was awesome the way I looked.
Right. I can dig it, man. So I just want to say I appreciate you so much for coming through the King Legend Talks, man. It's awesome. I am looking forward to whatever you got going on in the future. We're big on legacy here on this platform, man. We have some great personalities on this show, and I already know you're gonna keep pushing and elevating the new levels. So while I got you here with us today, man, go ahead and let everyone know what you want to be your legacy. What do you want your legacy to be?
um, that one swole dude that brings joy to the world and not letting any negativity affect him, for sure.
Ooh, that's deep. Brought positivity to the world. No negativity affects you. Listen, you got it all together right now. I just see you flying 1,000 miles per hour in your future.
I
So,
appreciate that.
again, I do appreciate you for stopping by the King Legend Talks, man. It was an honor to have you here.
All right. Hey, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
one, huh?
It ain't enough to just be a king.
And you got the lion in the background, boy. You's a dangerous guy, man.
You are put through the fire. The only thing that kept me going was I knew it was going to happen. I believed it was going to happen.
So I used to print out that list, and I would put my name at the top. I would white out the person on the top, and I'd put my name. And I would print out that list, and I'd keep it in my pocket for the next 4 months. Until one day, the email that I got had my name at the top.